healthcare system can't build in one day. Once, Thailand faced health problems like other developing countries. Many poor people suffered and died from illness because they can't access medical treatment, especially in remote areas. The more those areas were remote, the more modern treatment couldn't be accessed. But we never give up. We are working towards the goal to build the best healthcare system that won't leave no one behind. We believe that a solid healthcare system does not rely on medical and public health personnel only. A group of village health volunteers of VHV was found since 1977. For village health volunteers, people in communities are the main key to build a public health system that meets the locals' demand and links to public agencies. The Department of Health Service Support under the Ministry of Public Health responds for that. Over 4 decades, the volunteers have changed their working processes according to health problems they face. The main role of village health volunteers was solving urgent problems, poverty, and remote areas to decrease social inequality so that people can access medical treatment and proper healthcare knowledge. Problems caused by poverty and health inequality in Thailand were eased because of village health volunteers who could visit all areas in the country. In this stage, village health volunteers were not only volunteers who served the society, but they also were health managers who had the knowledge about changing behaviors for good health. Health crises in the future are caused by environment and the change in consumption. Accidents and cardiovascular diseases tend to threaten people's life every year. Another important mission was to promote the access of universal health coverage of all people across the country. It was the government's important policy stated that Thais shouldn't lose everything only because of their illness. It is a stage of adaptation to develop modern village health volunteers who can handle different crises with a new innovation and technology. This is Village Health Volunteers 4.0 era. From 2018 to 2020, the volunteers have been supported by the government sector. There are 300,000 volunteers who can use the application Smart VHV professionally per year. Also, the system Asama Online is used for the aggressive implementation of community public health. This is a timeline of Thailand's healthcare system over 4 decades. From village health volunteers in remote areas to the day that Thailand has over 1,050,000 volunteers across the country. This is the establishment of healthcare system by communities for communities. Now, the world realizes that the effects of novel coronavirus 2019 or COVID-19 have caused damage to everything. But for Thailand, with village health volunteers, we can control the crisis quickly and was praised by World Health Organization or WHO.
และขอให้ทุกคนได้ภูมิใจในการเป็นด่านหน้าระมัดระวังตัวเองด้วยให้กำลังใจซึ่งกันและกันในการฟันฝ่าวิกฤตโควิด -19
Village health volunteers are not built in one day. They are formed by the potential of the collaboration among many sectors, the continuous preparation for knowledge and technology gaining from experiences of health crisis handling, the discussion of problem solution. So, it becomes gray shirt warriors who work at the front line in the healthcare field. With them, Thailand can handle all health crises, whether it is the outbreak of COVID-19 or new emerging infectious diseases in the future.